You better start today. Hoda and Jenna. Hoda and Jenna. It's the only way. Hoda and Jenna. Hoda and Jenna. They make you feel like everything's okay and put a smile up on your face. Let's celebrate. Hoda and Jenna.
We are on theme today, everybody. Welcome. It is November the 13th.
Yes, we're calling it Wicked Day.
We're calling it Wicked Day. Man, let me tell you, if you have high expectations of the movie Wicked and you're like, how could it ever measure up? We are here to tell you
It does.
it will exceed your expectations. It was an incredible movie, right?
We went yesterday.
Yeah.
And I think Hoda and I both have this, which is like the anticipation of getting somewhere.
Yeah.
And our expectations are always a little too high.
Too high. Always.
We're always a little bit like 2.5 hours.
Right.
Like, you know, are we going to get sore? We
Hey, look at this group. This is our staff. Everybody came to watch, and look who surprised the staff right after the screening. Cynthia Erivo and Ariana Grande. They like walked down that thing. People were crying and screaming. You could tell what we're like. You know,
So we sat there for 2.5 hours.
Yeah, we did.
Multiple parts in the movie. I was holding on to Hoda like a little baby,
We were.
wrapped in her arms, like my dad was once wrapped in Michelle Obama's arms, and weeping.
We were weeping.
Weeping.
It's, by the way, it's all the things. It's a story about friendship at the core. And it's the most beautiful friendship. And so Jenna and I, we were on our own journey watching
We realized, what I realized, which I did not go into thinking this, is that Hoda is Elphaba. Hoda is jumping into this great unknown, and she's leaving me here, but totally changed.
It was such a beautiful. There was a point where we both looked at each other, and it was like it was too much. It was almost too much to bear.
Yeah.
It was so beautiful.
You know that song? It's like people come into your life for the better.
Yeah.
Or, you know.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's defying gravity, right? And like leave a handprint on your heart, which sounds cheesy. I get it.
It's not cheesy.
It's what's happened in our friendship.
Yeah.
And so we had this just like chemical.
It was chemical.
And I said to the director, I got to interview him this morning, and I said, you may or may not know. I mean, it's like felt narcissistic. My partner Hoda is leaving. I'm sure he was like, oh, are you getting divorced? You know? I said, and I didn't expect it to be like such a salve for me, such like this like medicine.
Right. Yeah.
But what I realized afterwards when I was like, am I a narcissist? is that it's going to be that for every single person who sees it.
Yes.
Anybody that's been othered, anybody that's felt alone, anybody that's had a best friend that's made them feel brave.
Yes.
Anybody that's reputty.
Yes.
Anybody that's jumping off the cliff into the next chapter.
By the way, you're right. It's all of those things. And the support that a friend, you know, it's hard to stand up for somebody sometimes in a group. It's like why when all the kids are picking on somebody, if there's one who stands up for that person, that takes the most courage. That's defining for the person. And this is all about, like, who would you stand up for in a crowd of hecklers? Or would you just sit silently and say, oh, I should have said something, I should have said something? Or do you actually do it? Like, it's scary, it's beautiful, it makes you feel
what you want
brave.
your kids to see.
Yes.
Can I tell you something I've never told you? So, when I was pregnant with Poppy, we had gone to see this documentary about my grandfather. And while we were watching it, I mean, y'all, I've been in tears all morning. Wicked really did something. But while we were watching it, this man who now, you know, when this was filmed, was in his 80s, towards the end of his life, said he's Jewish. And he said that when he was at school, he went to this boarding school, and everybody was anti-Semitic. There was a whole crowd of people being terrible to him. And he said, and he had tears in his eyes as an old man. And then Poppy Bush, which was my grandpa's nickname, said, stop. And I looked at Henry and I said, that's her name.
Oh my God.
That's her name. We want a type of kid who stands up for others, who makes sure people feel included and loved. We want the kid that's going to say, stop. And Anyway, I
Oh
don't
my
know.
God, that's the most beautiful. But that's it. This is the whole theme of today. This is what it's about. It's about raising your kids up to be the kid who stands up for the one. That's
and
what this is
we need
about.
it so much in this world. Okay, Jonathan Bailey's here.
God, he's hot in this movie.
We're in love with him.
You're gonna die
no, I
when
mean,
you see him.
I don't know that we've fallen in love with somebody to this extent since Josh Lucas.
Yeah.
I mean,
There's
we've had
something
one.
about, I think he sees us, which is...
When he looked in that camera, he was looking at Hoda and me. I know he was.
We felt it. You guys, wait till he comes out. He really does steal so much of the movie.
If you could like put charisma, Riz. He has Riz.
He has
beyond.
Yes.
He's one of the most charismatic people.
He can walk in a room and he's not even the main focus of what's happening, and all eyes are still on him.
It's crazy.
We can't wait.
Okay.
All right. Speaking of sexy, the sexiest man alive has been announced. Remember, we said, is it going to be Glenn Powell?
We've realized
is it
something,
going to be?
And it's taken us 5 years to do it.
And now People Magazine, we're on to you. Okay?
Yeah.
We always thought that the person you selected was a person of the moment, who had a film out, who was someone who was like hitting it immediately in that moment. But then we started thinking back. Patrick Dempsey.
Did he have a project?
No.
No.
John Legend. We loved them all, but they weren't in the middle of a moment.
No, because we were like, it's going to be
It's going to be Shabuzi.
Shabuzi. Oh, y'all, I'm not going to make
So
it
many
through.
things. Yes, you will.
Anyway, but it wasn't. It was John Krasinski. Now listen, we
love John
he's hot.
Krasinski.
He's
Yeah, he is.
handsome.
Yeah, he is.
And he is the sexiest man alive.
Yes.
But does he have a film out? No, he doesn't.
So we're going to stop next time. You're going to do this next time.
Wait, don't say that to me.
Next time when you do People's Sexiest Man Alive, this time next year, make sure you're not looking for a person of the moment.
I can't believe it's taken us this whole iteration of this show to get to this.
People's probably been laughing at us. They
I
don't.
know.
When were they going to catch on?
Yeah, okay, well, and Emily Blunt said about John. Do you know what she said?
What?
She said this. She said, she joked. I mean, John joked that Emily was happy about the news, but we'll probably make him do more chores.
I like that. You know, I was thinking about John Krasinski, who's a very handsome man. There's another very handsome man who's in your life prominently, known as your husband, Henry Hager. So let's see.
I mean, do you see a little?
I see.
I'm not going to say it's in the years, but there is a resemblance, right?
There's something going on.
And they're both nice.
By the way, good guys, funny guys, curious guys.
Yes.
All the things
And I think
we
good
love.
husbands. I mean, mine is.
Yeah.
And I believe John is too.
I think so. All right, we got a great show for you today. One of the stars of Wicked, as we just said, is Fierro himself, Jonathan Bailey.
But first, y'all, we are going to catch up with Golden Globe winning actress and our favorite, Taraji P. Henson. We've been waiting for us right after this. Taraji P. Henson is a Golden Globe winning actress who Time magazine called an icon and one of the 100 most influential people of the year.
They're not the only ones. Glamour recently named her one of their Women of the Year. Plus, she's got a hit TV show. It's incredible, called Fight Night, and a big new project to tell us about. Taraji, welcome.
Hi.
Okay, Time Magazine, Glamour, all these people are shouting you out. I feel like that's something that we've known for a long, long time, and these guys are finally catching up with all the rest of us. But to get these kind of public atta-girls, what does that feel like for you?
It feels like I'm doing what I asked God to use me for, you know, because I feel like art is just so much bigger than one person. And I remember talking to God one day, a glass of wine, I did. And,
we'll get to that.
Right. And I was like, use me. Like, I want to change lives. I don't want to just be another pretty face in front of a camera or another gifted, talented actor. Like, use my gifts. So I turned that into, like, the projects that I would pick and the women that I would portray who needed a voice. It just, once I had that conversation, I was just laser beam focused on my purpose. And then after, you know, my celebrity started growing, what else can I do to help humanity?
Yeah.
And that's when I started the Boris Lawrence Henson Foundation for mental wellness. And
let's talk about that, because you're an advocate in a big way.
way.
I mean, you've made change. And the other thing is, you're not scared to tell your story in hopes that it makes people feel less alone. Talk about how this foundation has changed your life.
Well, for me, it's freed me from shame of not being okay. And it's something about how we think we're the only ones suffering. There's too many people on this planet Earth for you to feel alone. Like somebody, if you say it, then you'll see hands go up like, oh, me too, you know, and then you don't feel so alone. That's why I say if you have a story, tell it. No one wants to hear how easy your life has been. That doesn't help anyone because it's hard out here.
This
For
is
a pimp. I'm sorry. I had to do it, right? I couldn't help myself.
Oh my God.
It felt too serious. We have to laugh.
I love
anyway.
We'd like to say thank you. Thank you.
You don't know about
But by the way, humor is part. This is all part of you,
Yes,
isn't it?
It is. And, you know, humor sometimes is my armor.
Yeah.
You know, that's my fight back.
Yeah.
You know, finding that joy. It's our birthright, and it's yours to have. No one can steal your joy unless you give it over to them.
Yeah. We love that you named, by the way, this organization after your dad,
Yes.
who obviously you hold in such high regard, but also he had his challenges too.
Absolutely, as we all do.
Yeah, of course.
No
Yeah.
human is perfect.
Yeah. But he
You know.
also believed in you in a serious way.
profound.
Yes,
Profound
very.
way.
Yeah, I mean, he called it when I was little. He was telling me, "You're going to win an Oscar. You're going to be one of the greatest actors alive. Just walk in that light," you know. And I believed him. He was the person I would often call sometimes when I didn't get an audition or something didn't go right in LA, and I would call him. He'd say, "Hold on, baby. You just hold on, because I'm telling you, when God bless you, you better have your shades ready, because when that sun," this is exact words, "when that sun cracks open, you're going to need sunshades for all the light God is going to shine on you." He said things like this.
God.
Like, how could I not end up where I am today?
So that's even through all, because so many people, I'm sure watching it, are going through a series of no's in life, where, because yours didn't come quick, it didn't come easy.
Yeah.
You had to grind for what you got.
And most people do,
Yeah.
you know, and when you understand that, you just go, and you don't ever hate on someone else that's getting a blessing.
That's important,
You
yeah.
champion that, because that means yours is coming.
Yeah.
You don't hate on them. You
Yes.
don't, they got it, because no, because
good
you
for
want somebody
you.
to clap for you when you win, right?
Exactly. That's such good advice for
Yeah.
kids.
Yeah.
You are a single mom. You have a 30-year-old son, which I was like, the math here can't be right.
I think the nurse who signed my birth certificate, she might have had a few too many drinks.
She was
got the
drinking your
numbers.
wine, right?
Yes.
Okay, he's 30.
Yeah.
Do you feel like one of your greatest accomplishments in life is being his mom?
I think that is my greatest accomplishment, is being a mother, because it's not about you anymore. It's about a whole nother being that you have to kind of sculpt and mold, and you know, I think I did a good job. He's a good guy.
Well, I think he probably just, we were talking about how kids watch their moms, and it's not what you say, but it's what you did. So he
Yeah.
probably just watched you go through it, come up that way, and
it's probably why he doesn't want any parts of the lines that he doesn't. He's just like,
He's not
he
like
writes
that.
music, but he does it for himself. So he's not, I don't think he wants to, because I would take him on the carpet and he'd be like, but because I made sure that I kept our world very normal.
Yes.
You know,
I love
I
that.
wasn't Taraji the superstar. I was Taraji a mom.
Yeah.
I was at the basketball games. I had all the kids in the big Yukon taking them, you know, on the road trips to the basketball games. So that's all he saw.
That's
you
all
know?
he saw.
And I think he felt weird when I would be the celebrity. He's like, that's just my mom.
Yes.
Why you want a picture with her? But also he was very proud.
Yeah.
He's also
And
very,
he must
very
be
proud.
so proud in this
He's very
moment.
you
proud.
did mention wine a couple of
Yeah,
times.
and
Oh, yeah.
we gotta
We
talk
need to
about
know about it.
7 daughters.
Oh my goodness. So I love wine. I went to Italy. I love how they drink it. They drink it with every meal, even breakfast. But I just love the communion, the community.
Yeah.
I'm a girl's girl. I love girls trips. So when I partnered with Terlato with the 7 daughters, it made sense to me. They are a huge family. They brought me in as one of their family members, and you know, Moscato gets a bad rap.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, it's too sweet. But this Moscato, I'm telling you, is the perfect blend of citrus and sweet. You can mix it with anything. And if you're new to the wine community, I say start here.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and that's my hope, because wine can be kind of daunting. It's so many, it's different bottles, it's the soil, it's the region, it's so many
all
grapes.
those names.
Too many names.
You know, and I'm sure a lot of people don't indulge because they just feel intimidated. So I don't know everything about wine. So you can come on this journey with me and learn.
Well, guess what? We're going to try your wine.
Oh, yeah.
Because Taraji is going to stick around.
I'm off to a great start with this Moscato, trust me.
All right. We're going on a journey right now. We're going to play a game of sip or spill, and we get to sip it right after this.
Let's just sip. No spilling.
We don't even...
We are back with Golden Globe winner Taraji P. Henson. She stuck around to play a great game. It's called Sip or Spill.
Okay, so Taraji...
And we've got the perfect wine
We have
in our wine glasses.
Let's not spill it.
We just want to sip.
We want to spill metaphorically.
Yeah, so this is your wine.
Taraji, we are going to ask you some juicy questions, okay?
Okay.
And you can either spill the details or you can take a sip of your wine, which we've already tasted, and it is
heavenly.
incredible.
No, it's heavenly. Okay, here's the first one. Let's take you back to the Usher concert. You look like you were having a very good time a few months back.
Yes,
Now, we want to know, because we've been in Usher's presence too.
And we turned red.
And we turned beet red.
Isn't it crazy?
What were you thinking
It's a
about during
magnet.
that moment?
My hair looks crazy. That's what I was thinking. But I didn't care. I was like, something, I just didn't care. He has this thing.
He has a thing.
You just forget about you drop everything, and you're just like, Usher. He's like a magnet. I can't explain it.
He came and danced one time behind Hoda.
Oh, how did you see your...
I was red in places I didn't even know turned red. Do you know what I mean? I couldn't...
He knows he has this effect.
He has it.
He knows he has it.
It is incredible.
Yeah, he's got it.
Okay,
there it was.
there it was. Oh, gosh.
We were just, oh, God.
I couldn't believe it.
Oh, I had to sit, right?
Yeah, well, you...
Okay.
Okay, here's the next one. What is the biggest ick, which is a new thing the kids are saying, or red flag you've seen in a man?
When he lies.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
a big
Bye.
one.
Bye-bye.
A lie. Is there anything
Bye.
small that a guy does? Like they describe in that show that Jen and I like, a guy chasing a ping pong ball, bouncing, and now you see his behind.
When a guy wears a backpack and it kind of bounces on his shoulder and you're like, ugh, take that backpack off.
You don't like that. That's your thing.
Yeah.
That's
Those
your
are
thing.
like baby.
Like little things.
Small.
Things. I
Any-
would have to say bad teeth. Actually, that's not little.
No, that's not
Because if you're not taking care of your teeth. I don't even want to know what the other parts look like.
All right. Now, you worked as a server on a dinner theater cruise while you were in college. What was a song you had to perform on the job that you can remember? And would you feel comfortable singing it?
I'm going to sip. But it was Proud Mary.
Oh.
I'm going to sip, though.
Okay.
Just because. I'm not ready to sing this about it. Can you
love it.
sip the Arrivo and Ariana?
Yes.
Let's sing.
Okay,
Cheers to Wicked.
it is so good, by the way.
I know. I saw
So
the
good.
trailer.
Oh, yeah.
I took that's one of the Broadway plays I took my son to see.
Oh, yeah.
He was a little squirt.
Yeah.
I know,
And
it
you're gonna
brings
love this.
everybody
Yeah.
back to that.
All right,
Okay,
Leslie.
have you ever been mistaken for another celebrity and just gone with it anyway?
I get mistaken for Nicole Kidman. And I'm like, yeah, that's me.
Oh my God.
We love
Wait,
you.
it's so weird. We loved you, but
Yeah.
we love you even
So
more.
much.
How did that happen? You guys, this
Thank
wine
you.
is
Buy it.
amazing.
Buy it. What's it called
Cheers.
again,
Cheers.
Taraji?
It's
called
Seven Daughters.
Seven
Wait,
Daughters.
and you're going on tour. You got to tell us
I am
where you're
going,
headed.
to Miami, Houston, Atlanta, Chicago.
Oh.
Here I come, y'all.
How can people find out where you can be? Do they go to sevendaughters.com?
They go to sevendaughters.com. You can also follow Seven Daughters on Instagram, or you can follow me.
Yeah.
Follow
Taraji.
Follow Taraji. We do.
Taraji, we adore
We love you.
Thank you.
Coming up
Thank
next,
you.
y'all, he plays the Prince in the new Wicked movie, English actor, and our new crush, Jonathan
Bailey.
Oh,
Bring
right
it.
after
See?
this. Okay, y'all probably know English actor Jonathan Bailey best from his role as the noble big brother Anthony in the Netflix hit Bridgerton. But now he's bringing his charm to the big screen in the new film Wicked. It is remarkable. It's also from her sister company, Universal Pictures.
Jonathan plays Fiyero, Oz's most eligible bachelor, who arrived at Shiz University and instantly makes a connection with Galinda. Take a look.
Are you looking for something? Or someone?
No, I was... What was I doing?
How would I know?
Our first fight.
Oh, still here?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I promised to give a guided tour to any recently arrived students, so... Wait. Are you a recently arrived student?
I am, yeah.
Oh, I didn't know.
Oh, come on.
Okay, first of all, that clip is... What's happening?
Oh, sorry, I've just been breastfeeding.
That film, we watched it last night, Jonathan. We wept.
We wept.
And also, every time you came into the picture, even if you weren't the main focus...
Didn't matter.
Everybody,
The eyes were
speak
on
in
you.
unison, everybody fell in love with you. In love.
Wow. There's a lot to love in Wicked.
Yeah.
And the girls' performances. I mean, I joined you. I was so overwhelmed watching it for the first time. The emotional arc.
Yeah.
And I know that John M. Chu, the director, was here earlier, but his ability to translate this beloved stage musical onto film in this way.
Okay, we want to talk about you. Yeah, we really want to talk about you. Because there is something, you in your role, like you stole the scene like right away, the minute you stepped out there. And I think, Jenna, you asked the director, like, what was it about him? What did he say?
Well, I said, Jonathan's going to be on the show.
Yeah.
And I said, we fell in love with him. And, like, we kept falling in love with him. Hoda, like, really in love. And he said, it's because Jonathan is an incredible listener. You can tell that he listens with his eyes.
Yeah.
Which is what we felt like you were looking into
At
our
us.
souls.
We thought that.
We did.
Sad.
But you weren't. But, I mean, does that, I'm sure that rings true in some way.
Well, I mean, I think Fiyero is a really complicated character, actually. And I think putting this on film gives space to really explore that. But he's deeply curious and quite sad and alone and bored. And I think the moment he meets these two incredible women, I think he really is, and I think that is where chemistry lies, because I think when, from experience, when you are deeply attracted to someone, you're so aware of where they are in the room, and it's your peripheral vision is just as laser focused. So I think maybe that is where it lies.
Okay, so you got a whisper that you were going to get this role, and you were told, please don't tell anybody.
Yeah.
This is top secret. So what did you do?
I told everyone.
You told everyone.
No, I didn't. I really didn't.
I thought you told your friends.
Well, no, I did say, I did tell a couple of people. I said, look, come on, let's go and we went and had a really lovely dinner, and we went to go and see Wicked, which actually, looking back, was I think Mark Platt and Universal probably were not best pleased that I was in the second row with all my friends the day
Watching.
after. Yeah, and actually my friend was playing Alphabet at the time, Lucy Jones, and she was like, oh, you're coming along to see Wicked again. I was like, I am, yeah. But you know, the thing about this is that I love the show and I love the original cast, and Norbert Leo Butz, who played the original Fiyero, is iconic and brilliant. So I wanted to research as much as I could, so it was a good excuse to go and see it again. Yeah.
Who was the first person you told, other than your friends, that you got this role?
My nana, who's 93 years old. Yeah, she took me to see Oliver the musical when I was 5, I think, with the full family. We sat right at the back, super cheap seats, but you know, it was incredible because that one moment of inspiration, even though I deviated from singing and dancing, I've come back to the two things.
Well, that's what we love about your story. You were a ballet dancer.
I'm not sure how good I was, but I did.
And you were the only ballet kid, and here you are, and the only boy in the class. And at some point, you did, fall out of it, and yet it does feel like you've come back to like your true purpose.
Yeah. And it's funny. I think I hope this film, if it does anything, I mean, it will do a lot of things, but I really hope that parents and young boys inspires parents to let their boys dance, and for boys to know that they can go and do that, because it was quite a remarkable thing to love something so you know, with full body in mind, but to be the only boy. It was kind of an extraordinary thing, and I did stop dancing because I think I became aware that that might not be the right thing to do, and I enjoyed all the other sports, but the fact that I've come back to it now, and it's reignited that and singing for me, so it's what an amazing
Well, this film, I mean, we cried.
It's extraordinary. It's like one. I think even if you don't like musical theater, if you go to this movie, you'll fall in love. There's something about it.
It reminded me of going to the cinema for the very first time and seeing an expansive movie which transports you. But yeah, I think even more so if you don't like musicals, let this come and just sweep you away, and Cynthia will let anyone fly.
Oh, it was so good. Okay, but you know what we love about this? You're not leaving because you're going to stick around for our next segment.
Yes, I will.
Because we have the Wicked costume designer, Paul Tazwell, with us. And we look forward to that.
I know, and first Paul's going to take us behind the scenes to show us how he brought his costume creations to life right after this.
So good. Award-winning costume designer Paul Tazwell has captivated audiences with his incredible ensembles for more than 30 years.
Yeah, now he has brought his magic touch to the new movie Wicked. We're going to chat with Paul in just a moment, but first, a look at the inspiration behind his designs.
I'm Paul Tazwell, and I'm the costume designer for Universal's Wicked.
Think of what we could do together.
My intent for the audience is that they fall in love with each of the characters and want to wear their clothing as well.
It's good to see me, isn't it?
I think the overriding theme is friendship. The second theme is self-empowerment, realization of identity and how you see yourself.
You're green.
I am.
Cynthia as a person of color playing Elphaba, who is a person of color and grappling with her own self-love and how to get beyond being oppressed by the color of her skin, and then also how she is seen within the society of Oz. This is one that really speaks very directly and plainly to how I exist and how I walk through life.
Paul grew up in Akron, Ohio, in a family of artists who encouraged him to pursue his creative passions.
Early on, I was asthmatic, so my activities were inside most of the time. I learned to draw very early. I learned to sew. When I was in grade school, I found the world of theater. I mean, I knew that I wanted to be a part of that.
After getting a master's from NYU, he built a high-profile career in costume design, winning an Emmy for The Wiz Live and a Tony for Hamilton. Paul then made history when Steven Spielberg asked him to design costumes for his 2021 remake of West Side Story. The role earned Paul an Oscar nom, the first ever for a black man in the costume design category. Today, he's earning Oscar buzz again for his work in Wicked.
I spend time at my drawing table drawing my ideas. Those images are then handed over to a concept artist that can then digitally manipulate the design. The next step is to work with an amazing tailor or dressmaker to create patterns. I spend lots of time deciding on fabrics. I would say 300 to 500 questions answered in a day.
And for a second time, he got to work with Cynthia Erivo.
Going in, I knew that she loved clothing, and I also knew that she was very collaborative around what her costumes might be. The idea of being somewhat restrictive, being in all black because she's still in mourning for her mother, thinking from a fantasy aspect, how can I twist that so that indeed we are not in America at the turn of the century, we're in Oz.
Expect the unexpected.
One of the most signature element for the character of Elphaba is the hat. It has been given as a joke from Glinda.
And don't tell me you have nothing to wear, because you could wear this.
And she actually turns it around and makes it her power source.
Oh, hello.
To have the opportunity to dress Ariana is really life-changing. My starting point with the design for Glinda, it was hugely inspired by the Billy Burke Glinda from the 1930s film. because she arrives in a bubble. I wanted for her dress to resonate with the same kind of whimsy, but I also wanted for it to be a different image, something that we hadn't seen before.
You can do anything. I know.
You think about when I was a little kid, I mean, that's what I've been doing for most of my life. And to do it at that level was just heaven.
Paul.
Wow.
I mean, we fell in love with your costumes yesterday when we watched this, and there's that moment of like, you can do anything. Did you have somebody that believed in you and the way those women believed in each other?
Absolutely. I mean, my mom is a huge advocate, has been even to this day. But growing up, I mean, you know, you saw me in that genie outfit. I mean, that was, you know, all of that creativity. I mean, it is all inspired from her and learning from her, and then taking off on my own. I mean, you know, it's a wonderful life.
I mean, to be able to know your passion so young, I love that you discovered it and you were like, this is my thing. Did you ever waver from that, or did you stay on that path?
I actually wanted to be, I mean, I found theater and I wanted to be a performer. I mean, when I was growing up, it was Fame and all that jazz, and, you know, that was the rage. And so I knew that I wanted to be in New York and that I was going to be on Broadway. And then on the side of that was, you know, learning to sew and draw and paint, and you know, I was then designing costumes for, you know, that there's a picture of me as the Wiz.
Well,
I made all the, I mean, that was my first design, really. And I was 16 years old. So I had to make a choice when I was in college what direction I would go, and I chose costume.
Wow, what a great direction.
You chose an incredible career. Your costumes make this beautiful film.
They really do.
Remarkable.
Thank you so
And
much.
Paul's going to stick around with us. We've got the actual Wicked costumes right here in Studio 1A, and he's going to give us a closer look coming up right after this.
We are back with Emmy and Tony-winning costume designer Paul Tazwell, who created these incredible costumes for the new movie, Wicked.
And back with us is the actor who plays Fiyero. We have Jonathan Bailey. And in our hands, we have...
I know, we must say, I'm wearing the actual hat.
And I'm holding the actual Galinda wand.
Cynthia's head is smaller than both of ours because we have giant heads.
We do. But let's talk about this beautiful outfit, which, by the way, was specially designed in a way that took good care of you, right?
Absolutely. I mean, look, Jonathan is the most charismatic, the most charming of Oz, and this is for Fiyero, was to represent that. This is for the Oz Dust Ball, so this is Fiero's dress-up costume.
But also, you're an engineer, and you did something with this that cooled him down.
There's so many elements to this. This is about your experience in theatre as well. Like, you could dance in this, but I was overheating, and there was, I think you gave a bit of space around the around the chest,
the torso,
to allow some plumbing to go underneath.
That's
I plugged myself into an ice
That
bag
is amazing.
to cool my body.
All the things that you don't, all the technical things that you don't actually know are going on, just so that we can preserve actors from passing out.
I love it. All right.
Okay, shall we move on to Galinda?
Sure.
Galinda.
These are, I mean, actually, I don't know how much you see. You do see them briefly. These are Galinda's shoes that are all custom embroidered and beaded, and then also her crown. That is a series of bubbles. The element of bubbles kind of swirls around all of Glinda.
You created 25 looks.
Absolutely. Yeah, I mean, the fun of this, you know, this film is that you get a chance to see Elphaba and Glinda and everyone else actually from, you know, across weeks and months and all, you know, their whole year at Shiz. So, you know, it's pretty wonderful.
It's the detail.
Yeah,
as well.
incredible.
Let's talk about this dress here in particular, because, by the way, it looks like an art piece, really.
It does.
I mean, it's very sculptural. I mean, that was one of my hopes. This is hugely inspired by the dress worn by Billy Burke from the 1939 film. So I wanted to capture the same essence, you know, that as far as silhouette, the amount of sparkle, the magic that it exudes, but then also this idea of spiral that runs throughout the film.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Is kind of a thematic element.
Jonathan, how would you describe working with the genius that is Paul?
Well, I was going to say that I think I tried this on in my first fitting, and Paul was the first, the first person I met in the room, and the detail that Paul applies to the costumes, but also to the conversations and to the sensitivity by which you understand people and character, and the arc of the two films. These characters go on huge emotional journeys, and that is so reflected in these people. And with Elphaba's, the texture of
that's
look at
gorgeous.
that.
It's like her relationship with nature, I think, Paul.
Yeah.
Is it right that these are
that's
all
right.
mushroom textures?
That's right. I mean, it's mushrooms and tree bark and dried leaves.
Wow.
And that's her connection to nature and her connection to the advocation
Boy, that
for
scene
animals.
at the end, remember?
We
were wailing
at
with
the
tears,
end.
wailing.
Good. That's what musicals are for.
Yeah.
Yes, and this is done in a beautiful way. I mean, we cannot overstate how beautiful and important this film is.
Congratulations, you guys. Thank you
should
for
be so
coming
proud
on.
of what you put into the world. Oh, it's incredible. And Wicked, from our sister company, Universal Pictures, hits theaters November 22nd.
We'll be back right after this.
Guess what, y'all? The latest episode of Making Space is out right now.
You're going to love this girl. I sit down with best-selling author, podcast host, spiritual teacher. Her name is Gabby Bernstein. She talks about a new book coming out and so much more. Go to the QR code, click on Making Space wherever you get your podcast.
Y'all, tomorrow, Grammy-winning superstar Gwen Stefani will
Plus
be here.
Lucy Liu.
See y'all tomorrow.
Bye.
Bye.